Hello, I'm alive once again. Was away for a while, not that you can even tell the difference with my amazing upload schedule, but we're back, and I believe I promised talking about some channel stuff, however long ago that was. If I'm not talking a whole lot about COD, may as well talk about why that is. Also this. Wow, people tend to make videos opening these, right? If you're thinking, didn't I pass that milestone a long ass time ago, you'd be correct. Funny story. Not actually funny. It was March of last year, I think, the big 100K, and there's supposedly some manual review of your channel you're supposed to wait a couple of weeks for, and they send you a code in your dashboard. That never happened for me. I could have sent an email, but the coof was just ramping up around then. It felt dumb to ask for, I don't know. It didn't bother, and then proceeded to forget for a year. Just recently, it came up, and I was like, guess I never got that. I mean, to their credit, when I finally sent an email asking like, hey, I know there's a review process, but it has been a year. I do think I'm eligible. They were like, oh, congratulations on reaching this milestone. And then every day for like a week, there was a new person telling me the same things. Hello, I am new person, stepping in on behalf of my colleague, previous person. This has been escalated to this other team. I know how important this is for you. I understand the urgency. After all, this is the fruit of your hard work, the fruit of your labor. I get it, customer service, but maybe you missed the part where I waited a year. Clearly, it wasn't that important and urgent. In any case, big ups, Rick. Would you look at that? Very cool. But the piece of metal wasn't exactly the motivation, the fruit of my labor. The rewarding part is getting to have fun making stuff to share with all you cool folks. I don't say it enough. Thank you for supporting whatever it is I do here. It will always be mind-blowing that anybody on the internet wants to hear what I have to say about something. Without you, I am but a crazy man yelling into the void. I suppose I am that either way. And a huge thank you to my channel members. Gotta mention you guys, the absolute above and beyond. I don't advertise that feature because it's not like I offer much at all in the way of perks, just the standard Discord rank and channel type thing, so I don't have any reason to justify thinking you should give me your money, especially now with the scuffed upload schedule. Like when people sometimes ask if I have a Patreon, it's like, no, I feel like that's taking what I do way too seriously. I'm not making films, I'm talking about COD, infrequently at that, and I have no clue what I do for reward tiers. With the channel member thing, at least it's an integrated feature where you get the badge and emotes and comments, but it's basically just pure generosity, so thank you. I am very excited. I did actually just launch a new thing for members. Sourcoin. Started as a Discord joke, but is now a legitimate cryptocurrency. 1,000 Sourcoin is now distributed monthly to any channel members who opt in through the Discord. You can go read through the white paper here. I'll link that below. Very exciting. Our official, immutable community currency. To be traded, collected. To be clear, it has no practical value whatsoever. Gotta distance myself from the absurd number of Ponzi scheme shitcoins created daily and shilled by morons and scammers. I feel bad for the people losing their savings to dumbass influencers jumping on the pump and dump train. This is just a fun thing to give to members. You can't buy extra even if you wanted to. Unless you wanted to buy it from a member who has some, I guess. But the integrity of the Sourcoin Reserve Bank must be preserved. I'm probably the most into this, but it's been a fun thing to do. It's built on the Algorand network if you know your cryptos, so that it's easy to use and has basically no transaction fees, as opposed to something like an ERC20 token would be terrible. Obviously nobody would want to use a joke coin if it were expensive to play around with. So that's fun. And I mean, if Sourcoin has no value, that means the value cannot go down. It can only go up. Can't argue with that. Truly a flawless investment opportunity. Better get in fast. I mean, the value is what we make of it, like anything. Like if you're not a member and want to earn some Sourcoin, you could go offer your services, do amazing profile picture commissions in exchange for Sourcoin. The Sour economy will be booming, just you wait. Next I'll have to develop sourgolotto.com. Hey guys, I found this new site where you can gamble your Sourcoin. Not rigged, I promise. I don't actually have plans to do something with it, to be perfectly clear. I think developing something around it in the future sounds fun, but I have no idea what it would be, and I honestly don't expect anything to happen, so I don't want to be anywhere near making fake promises, only that it is fun to think about. I could sell custom merch, but only for Sourcoin. I will not take your money. Yes, this is going to be big. Totally not a joke that people get bored of. Anyway, thank you for that above and beyond support, and thank you all again for just being here. I mean, hopefully you want to be watching the videos, you shouldn't be giving me pity views, but I guess it isn't a thank you for the view, it's thank you for being awesome people. You're all way too nice to me, getting to read all the funny or wholesome comments and the occasional crazy one. Always a good time. I've met plenty of cool people and good friends through the Discord. That's the real reward, getting to be part of your own little community. Maybe that sounds cliche or stupid, but it's the truth. Success is relative, and I definitely don't judge success by a sub number, because you can make absolute shocking garbage average and hit the 100K milestone, and you could be making top quality stuff and be under that. Discovery is a mix of luck and perseverance, patience, realistic expectations. I think I have been pretty persistent, slowly building this channel over roughly a decade. Plenty of things I could have done to speed that up, but I just like making what I want. I think that's the fun way to do it, and I think fun is the ultimate end goal. I mean, while we're talking lame and cliche, I'm basically just getting at how rich and famous doesn't equal happiness. Even without being either of those, I think I can agree. Money's great. I do love me some money. Could definitely use more of it. Rent's gotta get paid. But beyond what you need to live comfortably, I don't know what I would want. It'd be neat to help my parents, but I don't like buying stuff. I like being able to enjoy this as a hobby. So I'd much rather continue working some of a normal job on the side to be able to keep this fun and casual. And I mean, going full time honestly wouldn't result in me making more videos, don't want to BS you. I have enough time to make what I want to make. That just sometimes isn't a lot. I think waiting to make stuff that feels more inspired or feels right is the difference in hobby versus job. With work, you don't have the luxury of being inspired. You just do. That's what work is, being paid to do what you otherwise wouldn't want to do. Welcome to the world. Of course, there is work involved, plenty of late nights struggling with horrible editing software, but I wouldn't do it if it weren't rewarding, obviously. What would not be rewarding is getting caught up in the popularity rat race. Hate the thought of that. Feeling like you need to clickbait this or that to stay in the YouTube game, do the popular topics, rush to cover every bit of news. That just sucks ass. Like, it's easy to make fun of, but that isn't me saying, oh, look how good of a person I am for not clickbaiting. What a lame thing to virtue signal about, because really, who cares? Nobody cares. Just make entertaining videos. That's what matters. You can be going for clicks and still make good content. In reality, maybe I'm just not that ambitious. Props if you are. That's a good quality. I know I find trying to keep up like that just feels kind of gross and insincere. I just want to have fun here. Well, that's enough jerking myself off, but I promise you any of the anti-clickbait, whatever, I don't think that's some kind of impressive moral stand. I'm selfishly motivated like anyone. I do what I do for my own sanity, not for approval or thinking I'm better than everyone. I mean, I am, of course, but, you know, doctors, humanitarian researchers, okay, that's great and all, but did you know I hold myself to a certain standard on YouTube? Yeah, no one cares, but it's healthy to have some amount of respect for yourself. I think going down that dark path, if you're not proud of it deep down, would be a good way to hate everything you do and have a mental breakdown. The cliche YouTuber, hey guys, I've been secretly depressed this whole time. Yeah, I'm gonna try to prevent that. Creative type jobs are tough if you're forcing yourself to work through it, but it's also not something you can complain about without sounding like an absolute clown. You are the one making the choices to go as hard as you are. Aw, being a YouTuber is so hard. Everyone's got problems, I know. And your problems are not invalid just because there's someone who has it harder. Absolutely. That's not the point I'm making by mocking that attitude, to be clear. I just think you gotta be self-aware of what you complain about, and to whom. Like, why would you take to Twitter with your millionaire problems and expect sympathy? Why complain at all, really? Just work on fixing the problems. Talk it over with family and close friends. The people you're offloading your complaints on all have their own problems to deal with. I think entertainers should provide an escape from problems. It feels selfish to get into your own. Unless, I should say, if you can make it funny, then obviously complain away. That's good content. And maybe a general counterpoint, I guess YouTube and streaming is very different. People get to know you on a more personal level and often actually want to know what's going on in your life. You're not just putting on a show. So sure, it's totally normal to talk about yourself. That's basically the style of this video. I suppose it's really just the whiny attitude that's stupid. Like you've made no attempt to appreciate what you have before complaining. Well, whatever, that's a very different topic. I don't know, I guess I've been thinking about what I'm even trying to do here. It's the type of thing I looked up to as a kid. Commentary channels, sharing insight and advice. Wow, they're so respected and cool. It'd be fun to share my own experiences and tips with people. But now we're here. The scene feels very different. YouTube and clout-chasing culture is annoying and stupid, and I'm a part of it. Ew. It's like every kid now is sold this weird dream of gaming fame. YouTuber is a title I don't generally have respect for, and don't you dare mention the I word. There are plenty of great people on the platform I look up to as accomplishing admirable things or making great entertainment, but when I hear YouTuber, the obnoxious cliches come to mind, and I'm not special to be clear. I'm pretty darn near the bottom of the totem pole when it comes to video effort. I guess I'm just the self-hating YouTuber. That's fine. Just thoughts. I'm still happy with what I'm doing. It is fun. You don't have to take it that seriously or get into that side of it. It's also why I kind of like to still be doing some work in the real world, to feel like I'm contributing something to society. I want to cling to that so I can feel like an adult and not call myself a full-time YouTuber. Yeah, I mean, entertainment does provide value in a roundabout way, but entertainers get a disproportionate amount of respect and admiration. It's messed up, that's all. That's why I say you're all way too nice to me. Like as far as the fame part goes, of the fame and money earlier, not that I'd know, but of course it's fun to get more reactions to what you make. Obviously I wouldn't upload things if I didn't want more people to see them, and it's cool to feel like people want to hear what you have to say, but actual fame seems like it really sucks. Another reason for me to question why on earth I went down this path when I don't like celebrity. I think it's a lot of fun to be this medium size of channel where I can make pretty average videos and be exceeding expectations, like getting to see, wow, I can't believe you don't have more subs. Well, thanks man, but then if I was that million sub channel, suddenly the expectations are higher and my awfully inconsistent, thoroughly mediocre uploads would not be special at all. And it becomes less personal. The comments start talking about you indirectly as if you're some big entity who's obviously not going to read them. Not to mention you become a target of controversy if your name can draw traffic. People get jealous and want to tear you down because you don't deserve what you have. That doesn't seem very fun at all. When you're the underdog, people want to build you up. Alright, well that really is enough pretentious rambling. Other channel stuff, games, uploads, what's going on? Call of Duty. I'd say it's no secret the game isn't captivating me at the moment, and that's fine. Like I wouldn't say I'm burnt out on COD, oh did it finally happen? I don't know, it's nothing that dramatic really. It's more like I'm not letting it get to that point. Obviously I have done this for quite a long time now, but I don't hate the game. I wouldn't even say it's Cold War's fault. I think it was definitely last year, the feel of that game, my total disconnect with the people who really liked it, and the general mood surrounding the matchmaking stuff broke my spirit for the multiplayer. I do find this game more enjoyable than last, like I've often said, but it did go down a similar frustrating path, and there's just nothing about it that sucks me in. Partially the not being interested in the types of progression offered. It's weird to me how over half the announcements and promotion and hype building now seem to be about some new operator or skin bundle, which I guess has me a bit disillusioned when I see people actually excited and asking for those things. That is not content to me. The zombies is fun, but it's not like that's infinitely replayable either, and it takes a while to make a new map, so I have just been taking time away from that. Not gonna force it and end up complaining about how much it sucks and boohoo YouTuber problems. You guys don't understand, I'm being forced to play a game. Yeah, in reality, nobody's forcing you, so I think I'll do the normal thing and do something else. And no, that doesn't mean just playing RuneScape all day. Okay, it is open all the time, but that comes along with keeping busy with other remote work, and it's the symptom of uploading fewer videos, not the cause. Like I said, I could make time for more videos, but the main thing is I haven't had anything I wanted to say about COD, or any guides I felt needed to be made. Usually guides come from me wanting to know things, or chasing goals myself, and I haven't been doing much of that. It's kind of the only way I know how to make videos. If I had to force myself to upload things about Cold War, I don't know what that would even look like. I could cover updates and test random things, but there's not much to cover with their weekly updates compared to other games. It isn't like a dev talking about the exciting future of the game or some kind of sandbox update. It's like, here's the playlist update, and the rest is gonna be me describing store bundles to you in great detail. Hey, hold up, the Pineapple Elite sticker? The Cultural Export calling card? Yo, get the credit card, I gotta get on right now. Anyway, even for bigger news, being on call to report on it as quickly as possible can't be my thing. I'm not fast. I need time to obsess about video details. Even the season update things, I take all day working on those for no reason at all. Anyway, I'm sorry if you want to see me talk about Warzone class setups or something. I could do the research and effectively copy some, but I'd only be adding anything if I were actually playing a bunch and figuring out loadouts for myself. I'll talk about Cold War if there's something of interest, otherwise I'll probably continue checking in with it each season and await news of future games to discuss. And I'm not totally disappearing until then. I've got plenty of plans for things I think could be fun in the meantime, many COD related, or just some random nonsense. As far as COD into the future, if you're thinking I'm about to quit and hop to some other game, I wouldn't worry about that, or maybe hope for that, depending on who you are. I could see making more non-game specific stuff, especially in this off-season. The OGs know the COD off-season is when the top-tier content comes out. But as far as a total game change, I honestly never see that happening, at least right now. This might be weird, but I actually like being a COD guy, even if I'm not into the game at the moment. Not because I have a whole lot of respect for the game, I'll be honest. If I see one more "let's go" tweet tweet about Warzone, I'm jumping off a cliff, but I'm used to COD being the butt of the joke of all of gaming. I guess it's just that it is the game the channel was built around. I have so much history with it that it feels like what I'm most qualified to talk about, so it's naturally what people generally want to hear about, and I respect that. I know I follow some channels where I admittedly only want to watch them play or cover what I consider their expertise. It depends on the person, but I get it. I don't feel imprisoned by it. I know that's super common for any channel built on one game to be like, I can't upload anything else or it kills my channel. Oh no, how dare you not watch videos you're not interested in. I don't know, it's never been my experience. You can upload some unpopular videos, it doesn't matter. People get so obsessed with the algorithm and blame that for everything. Like, chill, it's not rocket science. Things people click and watch get recommended more. And obviously fewer people will care to watch something unrelated to your main topic, but I haven't felt my channel was ever ruined by it. Like the RuneScape thing, I had a lot of fun with as a one-off passion project. Very fun to see reactions of people who did share that history. Also awesome to see the people who enjoyed it despite having no idea what was going on. And I like having it on the channel for me to look back on in the future. Very pleased with how that went. I'm kind of glad it didn't take off. I don't know what it'd do. I don't want people to think I'm going to be uploading RuneScape videos, because I honestly don't want to. That wasn't a pilot episode. Same with something like Destiny 2 a while back. YouTube kind of pushed those for some reason. That was awkward. It was a fun thing to make a couple one-offs about, and a fun game that I still keep up with here and there, but I don't want to become a Destiny channel. Even in some magic world where everyone wanted to watch that, the views were the same as COD. I wouldn't want to. I don't know what I'd make. For COD, I feel like I figured out a weird little niche of progression guides and thoughts on things with the occasional cult classic playthrough. I can't just slip into some other game and pretend like I've always been there and start making guides and opinions. It just doesn't make sense. And it's also nice to have games that are just for fun. No need to mix everything with work. And sure, it is possible that COD issues keep building and it gets so frustrating that one day, I just can't do it. I can't take this shit no more, man. And I find something else. Especially when more and more people watching seem to say they stopped playing the games. But yes, at least right now, I don't see changing the main game of the channel. Only quick delves into other games now and then, or just non-game specific stuff. For me to change games, it would have to be like Activision publishing a COD-branded spin-off MMO shooter type game, which I would feel is similar enough to play over the main series, because it's still COD, and I'm really not attached to the whole cycle of same multiplayer every year, progression resetting, let's get the camo again. It has been a long time of playing that formula, and it can only change a little bit each year, or people riot. Of course, I have heard about the next game supposedly being World War II again. Don't know if that's still current. Not that I have much to say about it. The era of a game isn't the biggest thing to me, and the path they've been on lately makes it harder to be optimistic about what type of gamer they're catering to. But if you tell me War Mode is coming back, then hell yeah, that was great. COD World War II post-overhauls ended up being my favorite COD in recent years. That was quite the comeback. And oh yeah, there were those rumors of Modern Warfare 2 Remastered getting its multiplayer. Yeah, we'll see. In the meantime, I'll have fun killing my channel by doing whatever nonsense with it. I can definitely come up with garbage to talk about. That's never a problem. And there's always Q&As. It's been a healthy 2 years this time. That could definitely be fun at some point. The ultimate out-of-content red button to provide channel hibernation until next COD season. Okay, this has been rambling about channel thoughts and things. Don't do that often, been fun to catch up. Once again, thank you for being here, being so nice, coming along on the journey of my dumbass YouTube channel. Whether you found it through a cringy Advanced Warfare camo guide, or just yesterday. Glad you're here for wherever I'm taking this channel. Who knows where? I certainly don't. Thank you for watching, thank you for everything, and I love you.